What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, otherwise known. Well, I said it. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. And I'm here playing Hollow Knight. Gonna go through the whole game in preparation of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let me check my mic and make sure it's working. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good. Just had to make sure. Hey, baby. I think you're gonna like this game. I'm introducing you to a new game, Hollow Knight. It's like a 2D side scroller about kingdom of bugs, but they're like cute bugs that got taken over and you're saving them. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under Palest watch you taught, we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to loving peace as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hollowness by Monomon the Teacher. Yes, I did. My dad finished dinner. I meant to say that. Sorry. Yeah, I started streaming. I would have had to immediately stop for dinner, so. See, you play a cute little stag beetle. Normally, I don't like bugs, but the way they did this is, yeah, everything's fine, baby. Normally, I don't like bugs, but, they did a really good job making these visually appealing and cute. And this game, Samantha, to call this game an understatement. To call this game a success would be an understatement. This game was made by a first-time studio. I know, right? On a small budget. And it took the world by storm. It was a great game, and it came at just the right time and place. And it has sold over 15 million copies. Which, for an indie game, by like a 10-person team, to sell 50 million copies is fucking insane. This is one of the highest-selling indie games of all time ever. Maybe the highest-selling indie game of all time ever. Shit. Okay, anyway, so the sequel to this yeah. And just so you know, Samantha, all the art that you're seeing is hand-drawn. So, Samantha, this game was a massive success. It took the world by storm. So, they announced they were going to do a DLC to this. Further fleshing out a character. But then, when they, started going, the game exceeded their wildest expectations, and then they just had all these ideas. Yeah, the internet is run on cat pictures. So, they started working on a DLC for Hollow Knight. And then they got carried away because they were taking everything they learned from Hollow Knight. Shit. They were taking everything they learned from Hollow Knight. And then they had so much more money than they thought because of the huge success of the game. So they decided, okay. They decided to make Hollow Knight Silk Song, that was supposed to be the DLC, a full sequel. So then, the problem was that they were working on a full title, and they had basically started working on it just after announcing it. And then, because Hollow Knight is one of the most popular games ever made, one of the best-selling indie games ever made, they felt an immense amount of pressure to live up to this, and thought it had to be perfect because of the impact this game has had. So, it has almost became a joke of the game never releasing, of Silksong never releasing. Because it was supposed to come out in 2018. That's when Hollow Knight came out. It was supposed to come out later that year, because it was supposed to be smaller DLC. Then 2019, then 2020, then 2021, then 2022, year after year. And because Hollow Knight has such a huge fan base, it became like, where the fuck is Silk Song? And it became a meme on the internet, like, you know, them having huffing copium. Ah. Let me put it this way. You know the Switch? You know how the Switch is one of the best-selling systems of all time ever? Since this game released, Samantha, it has almost consistently been in the top 10 best-selling games for Switch. It has almost never left that list. Okay? That's fucking insane. I honestly think it sold more than 15 million copies. Some people estimate it sold as much as 30 million. And it has kept selling. Okay? So, it's not like that sold at launch. It is consistently... Oh, 1 second, hold on. Okay, I love you. I'll be in a sec. Bye. I'll be right back, babe. Normally, I don't eat on stream. But my dad had a little bit extra, and I haven't eaten all day. So I wasn't going to waste it. It's just macaroni and cheese with turkey meat. In this family, we usually substitute beef for turkey. Because it's healthier. So anyway, Samantha, what I'm saying is this game didn't come out. Didn't come out. Okay. This game didn't come out, and it was a hugely popular game at launch, and then it was like a flash in the pan, because that happens with plenty of games. This game has consistently stayed popular. Oh, hey, Rhea, it's good to see you. So, this game has a fucking ravenous fan base. Oh, hey, that's nice of you to say. Thank you, Rhea. And I'm doing okay. Just finishing up dinner. I don't normally eat on stream, but there's a little bit extra left, and I haven't eaten all day. I was fucking starving. So when my dad told me there was a little bit more left, I'm like, fuck yeah. And I wanted to eat while it's hot. So, Anyway, Samantha, all of that is to say, yes, it's macaroni and cheese. Well, you got to take care of yourself, Rhea, and eat. My mom has the same problem, but we have to make her eat because otherwise you'll waste away. Anyway, Sammy, each time they've announced a game, they've announced a general year, but never a specific date, because they said when they announced a specific date they would lock it in. Just last week, they announced a specific date for the sequel, September 4th. And it's coming, like, it's done. They've already said, like, the game has gone gold. You know, like, pressed it. And it's only going to be, like, $20. It's only going to be, like, $20. And so I should actually be able to save enough money on my own to get it. And it's like the most anticipated game of the year. Like, on Silksong, Samantha. So I thought, because it had been a few years since I played Hollow Knight, and to capitalize on the enthusiasm for Silksong, that I would go through the original Hollow Knight in preparation. And also, you hadn't seen it, and I thought you might like it. And I already own the game, so... Dirtmouth, the Fading Town. Hello there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left off a welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. He's the Elder Bug. The other residents have all disappeared, headed down that way, one by one. Headed down that well, into the caverns below. Used to be there's a giant kingdom beneath our town. It's a long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Well, if glory enlighten it, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your own dreams down there. Yeah. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. It's also medieval themed and gothic. I know you like that. So it's like bugs, but it's like, you see he's got like a cape. Hollow Nest it was once called. Supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy the company, not that you seem the talkative sort. Yeah, exactly. Yes, well, she hasn't seen those games, Rhea, so that's why. She hasn't seen me play a lot of 2D games. And I'm assuming she didn't watch a whole lot of 2D Metroidvania, so that's what she's saying. I know she would love Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolia, but that's another game, another time, another place. Yeah, the bench is your rest spot. Yeah. And everything you see, Samantha, Forgotten Crossroads. Everything you see, Samantha, is hand-drawn. Yeah, I hope you understand that, Rhea. She wasn't joking about the notepad. She actually has a fucking notepad full of suggestions you gave her. That doesn't tell you that she cares about you. I don't know what will. You got a fucking Rhea notepad. Well, it just means she cares, you know? Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll have to check out Valferis or Valferis, however you say it. Sometime. I know you've repeatedly mentioned it. Yeah, Fist is great. It's an acronym, Samantha. It means Forged in Shadow Torch. You play an anthropomorphic bunny that kicks ass. Like, it's an animal kingdom of, like, rabbits that can talk and stuff. And, you have a fucking giant metal fist that you beat the shit out of people with. It's actually pretty cool. And you're, like, rebelling against an evil empire. Oh, that's nice. Hello there, come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself, getting lost. Tja, it's a pleasure like no other. We're exclusively lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yeah, you have to find him in each area, and he gives you the map. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you're not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Zelda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of things useful things to wanderers like yourself. She even sells some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back up to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Yeah, they do for me too. I love good Metroidvania. Rhea, have you gotten the chance to play Inter Magnolia? Yeah, exactly. I showed her that Chronicles of the Wolf. No, I'm trying to go back to where I came from, not... Oh, dude, Inter Magnolia is so fucking great. Fuck, like one of the all-time best games Metroidvanias ever. It makes Ender Lilies look like a fucking first draft, dude. I played it back this year when it launched. I got it at launch day, and oh my god, it was so fucking good. I have the platinum for it. I got it like very soon. I'm one of the first people in the world to get the platinum for it. It's so fucking good, dude. You gotta get Inter Magnolia when you get a chance. I know money's tight, but oh my god, you will go fucking insane.
Bapanada.
Fuck, I don't have enough money for it. I'll have to come back when I have enough money. Fuck. I'm sorry, dude. It's so fucking good, though. I'm telling you. I was fucking enthralled by it. From start to finish. I got to the end of it. And I got 100% complete, and I was sad it was over. Like, that's when you know a game is really good. That's when you know a game is fucking spectacular. When, like, you've done everything you're supposed to do and you're sad that it's over. Hello there, how delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg, lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom, and this egg, it is warm. It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. For so long I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors, no longer could I resist, I just had to see it for myself. This game is really... it sucks. This game has a really in-depth story. What a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. To persevere in this ruin, that old nail alone just won't be enough. Though that's no problem, one only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end. Many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. Did you pass that town above? What a gloomy little place, and such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? Truly a marvel. Yeah, you upgrade your nail. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Rhea. That's what his weapon is called, is the nail, and you upgrade it over the game. And get a bunch of new abilities as well. And there's actually some spooky shit in this game, Samantha. The further you get, the more wicked and sinister it gets. Oh shit, I didn't think there was a monster. Fuck. Oh shit, you bastard. Yeah. I'm underleveled, I gotta wait for him to come back. And this is not a Souls-like. I don't think it's a Souls-like, but it has Souls-like elements. There are some actual 2D Souls-likes that are really good, like Blasphemous and Sultan's Sanctuary. which you saw me play at the start of that. I really like that game. Yeah, very true. Okay, can't come here yet. Ah. Hold on. I'm gonna be using a guide because some of the stuff is insanely fucking hidden. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. You bitch. Yeah, you have to find this caterpillar guy's babies. Yeah, normally I'm not a fan of bugs. But they do a really good job in Hollow Knight of making the bugs look endearing. Yeah. Oh, bury my mother, pale and slight, bury my father with his eyes shut tight, bury my sisters 2 by 2, and then when you're done, let's bury me too. Haha, do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing, I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. Ha ha ha. So what are you doing down here? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. The mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Ha ha. Oh, bury the knight with a broken nail. Bury the priest, something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Ha ha. Maybe I'll just hum it. I hate spiders, y'all. I appreciate spiders and what they do for the ecosystem. I just can't personally deal with spiders. We have spiders here, but they're a harmless kind, and we just let them stay in the ceiling, and we have an agreement. Well, I have an agreement with the spiders. They stay in the ceiling, and I don't kill them. That's our arrangement. See, there's a spider right... not a spider, fuck. There's a caterpillar right there, I just can't reach it yet. Until I get upgraded. What if I wanted to go out of this mortal plane of existence? Oh, shit. Yeah, you gotta get an ability to get past that fucker. Yeah, Samantha knows the reason why I hate spiders.
Madaula Misu. だから遠方の
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, Samantha, but I know you like your house, and I know you've enjoyed having it, but, it had a good run. There we go, I can finally get the compass. So that's like the thing I try to get earliest is the map and the fucking compass so I can actually see where the fuck I'm at.
Bafanada.
Okay, I was a little bit short. Okay, you didn't tell me you had a fucking flamethrower, Samantha. I am not gonna lie to you, that's really fucking metal. I'll take over.
Bafanada.
Jesus Christ. You're fucking one bad day away from throwing an 80s action movie. Hasta la vista, baby! Okay, I found a map that lists all the shit you can get. Sweet. That's what I wanted. Nice. And honestly, that is one thing I will say that pisses me off about Hollow Knight. Okay? Making me find the maps for each area. Okay, cool. If that's really what you want to do, cool. Making me pay for a compass to see where I'm at on that map, kinda shitty. It's a small problem, but yeah, it's always kind of miffed me a bit. Like I said, I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can get it really early on, but it shouldn't be something you have to fucking pay for. It should just be fucking standard. And like every other Metroidvania, it fucking is. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, like, non-Salt Sanctuary, But, like, Salt and Sanctuary doesn't have a fucking map, so... You know what I mean? There's not gonna be... thing. So that doesn't bother me. But if you have a map, show me where you fucking are. It's like Tormented Souls. I love Tormented Souls. Tormented Souls doesn't show you where you are on the map, ever. That really upsets me. Maybe the one thing about that game that I actually fucking hate. Because it's a great game. But that is bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, and the map in this only updates after you rest at an iron bench. That's also fucking stupid. I purchased the fucking map for this area. If I, you know... I shouldn't have to rest at an iron bench for it to fucking show the places I've already explored. They should pop on the map as I explore them. These are minor complaints. See, my problem with this game, Samantha... Yeah. My problem with this game, Samantha, is I actually think this is a great game. I do. I think this is a great game. I think it's well made, it's well put together, it's beautiful. Remember, they hand drew all this art, okay? Like you would a cartoon. So when you think about all the animations, all the environments, how much work it took to draw this, and every frame of the animation, just to swing a sword, this is a tremendously high quality art. So this game is great. But the problem is that the fans of this game treat this game like it's the second coming of fucking Christ. And, like, they don't want to acknowledge a single fault with it. And I love this game. I think it is a great game. I just think, like, when you... Okay, so, let me put it like this. This is a great game. But when they're saying it's like the second coming of Jesus, the single greatest game ever made, it's like, okay, let's chill. Because, you know, Samantha, usually when they say that a game is overrated, it usually means I think it's bad. A lot of people like it, I don't. I think this game is great. I wouldn't even just say good, I think it's great. It's a lot of fun. It's just... Even great is technically allows room for overrated when they act like this is the game of, who's coming outshined all other games. Do you get what I'm saying? And honestly, I can't stand people who are like that. Where it's like they think if you like a game, you shouldn't acknowledge its faults. Even my favorite games of all time, I will still admit the problems they have. Ah, shit. Like, even in the games I love, You know I love Samantha. I will still acknowledge where there's problems. You know what I mean? Hold on. Another chat is being slow, so I have to open it up again. Fuck me. Good old YouTube. Yeah, every game has flaws. Oh, sweet map or rest spot. Nice. Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 is fucking amazing, Sammy. I think it is one of the single greatest games ever made. Shit. Yeah. Precisely, yeah. Yeah, you can use these fleas to transport you around. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. Oh, you have to have a quill. Fuck me. See, he's like a method of fast travel to get around quicker. Woohoo!
Bapanada.
See, and then you need 120 to update, just so you can update the goddamn map. What the fuck? Whatever. See, having to jump through all those fucking hoops is just stupid. I should not have to pay 300 fucking currency, which is a decent amount in this game, just to get to the point where I have a regular map like I would in any other game. Ah, you bitch. Oh, God. Come on. I got you. Oh yeah, there's a tram car you can ride later. Yeah. Well, see, they weren't doing it. They weren't doing it to try and get money. Oh shit. You know what I mean? They were doing that as a design choice. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Ah! Oh shit. Ah! Oh my god. The bosses in this game are not fucking around. Shit, I died. See that, Echo? You see that? Well, you should be taking control. Like, you gotta earn your feet for the channel. You gotta press X, jump. No. I see how it is. You just want to rake the money and then not contribute. Fucking cat. Not contribute, huh? Huh? You don't want to earn your keep? You don't get paid a living wage? Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh, Tayo. Oh, Papa. ¿Qué volen más? ¿Qué volen más?
Hey, shortcut. Nice. Now I have enough to buy the quill, so I can finally get my map into the fucking place it should be. Oh. Shit. fucking thing. Yeah. That's why I like Metroidvanias, because they have a lot more depth than most side-scrollers.
Bapanada.
Yeah. See, now we finally got a proper fucking map working.
Give all them, mas. Patamas, Jill.
Okay, he'll sell me shit later. And that's why I love Metroidvanias, because they're not just left to right, you know, going from A to B. They're a full world to explore in 2D form. And that's another reason why they're very popular with indie developers. Because they usually rely on hand-drawn art or pixels, you know, like 16-bit. And while those take effort, they don't take a lot of money to produce. So it's possible to make a really, really, really good Metroidvania with a small budget. And it would cost infinitely more money to do something 3D with polygons. That's why Metroidvanias are kind of dominated by the indie scene. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a block path I need to remember here. Yeah. Well, I think it's a couple reasons. The techniques to do pre-rendered art are kind of a dying art. And then there's limitations, like you can't change camera angle, you know? Having to adjust it requires redoing the whole picture. Like, there is reasons why it's not done, but yeah, I think it would be great too. It's done right, of course. I mean, it's not just like... Yeah, and the problem is to do it like you're talking about would require a lot of money. And I don't think many modern dev studios would do that. You know, I mean, it would be great. I think it would be great too. I'm just explaining why it hasn't been done yet. Because pre-rendered backgrounds have become kind of niche. So, the big people who could fund a game like you're talking about will think, oh, that's niche, only a small amount of people would like it, and then they don't greenlight it. Like, that's why. Okay, so to explain to you what pre-rendered art is, Samantha. Okay, so back on PS1, it was the first console that was capable of 3D. Well, you know what I mean. Like they were the first consoles; they weren't the only one. But that was the first time that 3D games were possible. And but it was in its infancy, and they were very limited what they could do in 3D. Like, you know, rudimentary shapes, blocky textures. So in order to get around this, they came up with a thing called pre-rendered graphics, where they would make these images that were essentially incredibly high-quality art. Like, you know CGI? Imagine if you did a bunch of CGI for one frame, one backdrop, one scene, and they would use that in place of polygons, because it allowed them to have far more details. They were really limited what they could do with the polygons, so instead you put this art. Resident Evil 3, you know, you've been watching me play Resident Evil 3, Samantha? That uses pre-rendered art. All the classic Resident Evil games did. That's how they are able to have, like, such detailed backdrops. Yes, yeah, that's true. But Resident Evil 3 and all the classic Resident Evil games use pre-rendered art. So Rhea is talking about a classic game like that, which would be cool. The only limitation... Yes, yeah. The only limitation is that when you do pre-rendered art like that, it has to be static. You know, because you're essentially making a painting. You can't turn the camera around on a painting or you'd see that it was one-dimensional. You know what I mean? So, pretty much if you do a game with pre-rendered art, it has to have fixed camera angles. Shit, I can't get there. And as the game's technology has gotten better, that's kind of why we found the pre-rendered art kind of fell out of vogue, I guess you could say. is because the games got so powerful they didn't need to do pre-rendered art to get a lot of details. But there are many people, like Rhea myself, who would love for them to see a modern throwback game. You know how they do all kinds of games now that are like throwbacks to like old 2D side-scrollers? They could do that, but with pre-rendered art. And that's what we're waiting for. For God knows however long, but yeah. Ta. Okay, I can't go there yet.